did I meet Jean-Benoît? Well, I came to McGill University in 1987. I grew up in Hamilton, Ontario, and I didn't learn any French. And I came to McGill, and McGill University is in the little English part of the city called the Montreal, the ghetto, the McGill ghetto. And I met Jean on my first day at my first class in the political science degree at the university. He walked in like I described him as someone who looked like he'd slept in his clothes. He looked completely different than the rest of the McGill students who were first-year students and looking all sort of preppy, you know. And so I stared at him, he stared at me, he came and sat beside me, and we got talking. It was funny because he was the first Francophone that I met at McGill. And of course, McGill, the university language is English, but there's a lot of Francophones there. So for me, it was the introduction to the part of the city that I hadn't really seen in my first couple of weeks in Montreal. We started going out and going to theater, and he started to take me outside of the little English University of McGill, and we would go and see movies and shows and things in French. So slowly I started to understand that, you know, to get outside of, to anywhere outside of McGill, you had to speak French. So, but I didn't start learning French yet. I didn't speak French. I was just sort of experimenting with it. At McGill, it was funny because he used this language that was really strange. Like, he would say, you know, I really can't tolerate something when he meant, you know, I can't put up with it or I can't stand it. And he always sounded a little bit stuck up, you know, but I realized afterwards that it was because he was translating French vocabulary directly into English and he didn't speak colloquial English yet. You know, that came with time. But it's my first sort of understanding that it was my first exposure to somebody translating their thinking into English from French, you know, and of course we would go on and explore that more. We went on little excursions, then we started dating around the end of university, and that was it. That's how we met.